You know that credit card in your wallet? Feels pretty simple, right? You tap it, you buy stuff. But what if I told you that for some people, that little piece of plastic is a master key? Not just for spending money, but for washing it. It's a tool that opens up this whole hidden world of financial crime, and we're going to dive right in and see how it all works. So, let's start with a really simple question. A refund. What is it? You buy something, you don't like it, you get your money back. Easy. But what if it's not that simple? What if, in the wrong hands, a refund could be the perfect way to make illegal money look totally legitimate? Turns out, the whole process is kind of brilliant in its simplicity.
Okay, so let's imagine a guy, we'll call him Josh. Josh has a problem. He's got a whole bunch of cash from, let's just say, questionable sources. He can't just go out and buy a car with it, right? Too many red flags. So here's what he does. He takes that dirty money and uses it to overpay his credit card bill, like way overpay. Now his account has a big fat credit balance. Then he just picks up the phone, calls the bank, and says, "Oh, whoops, looks like I paid way too much. Could you just send me a check for the difference?" And the bank, they just do it. And just like that, he gets a clean, legitimate check from a bank. That money is now officially washed.
Now, what Josh just pulled off isn't just clever, it's classic money laundering. There are actual terms for this stuff. That first part where he overpays the card to blur where the money came from, that's called layering. He's creating all these confusing financial layers to hide the original source. And the second part, when he uses that nice, clean bank check to buy himself a brand new kitchen, that's integration. The dirty money is now fully integrated, mixed right into the regular economy. It's a really slick and honestly kind of scary simple trick.
Okay, so Josh's little refund trick is one thing. It's clever, for sure. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. To pull off the really big, global schemes, criminals have to exploit the entire system. The same system, by the way, that processes every single swipe of your card. It's this huge, invisible network of companies and banks. To really get it, we need to meet the key players.
So, when you boil it all down, the entire credit card world really runs on four main players. You've got the big associations that make the rules, you've got the banks that give us our cards, the banks that work with the stores we shop at, and then the tech guys who connect everybody. They all have to work together perfectly, and that complexity, well, that's where criminals find their openings. All right, first up, the credit card associations. We're talking about the big names here, right? Visa, MasterCard, Amex. Think of them as the architects of the whole system. They don't issue the cards, but they build the network, and they write the rule book that everyone else has to play by.
Then you've got the issuing banks. This one's easy. It's your bank, the one that sent you that card in the mail, the one you pay your bill to. They're on your side of the transaction, representing you, the customer.
And on the flip side, you have the acquiring banks. If the issuing bank is your bank, the acquiring bank is the store's bank. So when you go buy a coffee, their bank is the one talking to your bank to make sure the money gets from you to them. They represent the merchant. And last but not least, we have the third-party payment processors, or TPPs. These are basically the tech companies in the middle of it all. They're the ones who build the digital plumbing, the pipes that actually connect the store's cash register to the whole banking network so the transaction can go through in seconds. So there you have it, the four key players. It's a complex dance between all of them. And now that we know who's on the field, let's get back to the crime. Let's open up the criminal playbook and see exactly how they manipulate this global machine to their advantage. Okay, here's one of the oldest tricks in the book, the offshore shuffle. A criminal takes a big bag of dirty money to a country with, let's say, relaxed banking laws. They deposit it there, no questions asked. And what does that offshore bank give them? A totally normal, legitimate-looking credit or debit card. And just like that, that illegal cash is now spendable at any ATM, any restaurant, any store, anywhere in the world. It's completely untethered from its shady origins. But, it gets way more sophisticated than that. I mean, we're talking next-level stuff. The U.S. Government Accountability Office actually laid out a scenario that's pretty mind-blowing. It involves using legitimate-looking businesses to create this never-ending international loop for cleaning money. So check this out. First, a criminal organization sets up a front business in the U.S. Looks totally legit, it has a bank account, business credit cards, the whole deal. Step 2, they deposit their illicit funds into that U.S. bank account. Now the head honcho, who's maybe on the other side of the world, starts using the business credit cards to pull out cash at ATMs. But here's the genius part. Back in the U.S., one of their associates takes more dirty money and uses it to pay off the credit card bill. See what's happening? It's a perfect, continuous, international loop. They're literally using dirty money to pay off the debt from withdrawing
dirty money. It just keeps washing itself over and over.
So when you put it all together, from our guy Josh and his simple refund, all the way up to these insane international loops, you start to see a bigger picture. You realize that the real value of a credit card to a criminal, well, it's probably not what you think it is.
Here's the key takeaway, the big aha moment. Think about it. It's really hard to just show up and pay a massive credit card bill with a suitcase full of cash. The system has rules against that. So credit cards aren't actually that great for the first step of money laundering, which is getting the dirty money into the system. No, their rear power comes later. Credit cards aren't for getting dirty money in, they're for getting washed money out. They are the perfect exit ramp, the tool criminals use to take their clean money and quietly spend it, integrating it back into the world economy.